In a media release yesterday, Telecom New Zealand announced that it had entered into an agreement of conditional sale of its 60% interest in Telecom Cook Islands Limited for approximately 23 million New Zealand dollars to Digicel. The agreement is subject to a number of conditions and is expected to be complete by the 31st of May 2014. CITV News spoke to the opposition leader Wilkie Rasmussen for his opinion of the sale.
When I heard the news that Telecom New Zealand had signed a deal with Digicel for Digicel to buy the Telecom New Zealand shares, which is about 60% of Telecom, I was absolutely horrified by this. It showed us, the government and the people of this country, that the government, who had the right to refuse, they have the first right of refusal. In other words, they can put a stop to the sale, have not exercised that right. And it's really sad that the government indicated early that they will not exercise that right, although we've been making submissions to them for them to exercise that right, but they haven't. So it's very sad, because what's going to happen now is Telecom Cook Islands will be taken over by Digicel. It will result in a makeover by that company, and probably the loss of the jobs of many, many Cook Islanders who's been working there for years. Well, we're going to oppose this very, very seriously. We are looking at ways that we can influence the government so that it doesn't agree with it. We're going to make submissions to Digicel that the jobs of Cook Islanders working for Telecom right now should be preserved, and there's no guarantee of that, of course. I mean, the fear is, and it's always been the pattern, when a new company with a different philosophy comes into the country and takes over an existing company, you are guaranteed that there will be people that will lose their jobs. So we're going to fight very, very strongly against that, and we will hopefully, you know, we're looking at ways, how can we explore this in the legal sense and see what we can do, the opposition, by looking at what legal avenues we can take to put a stop to this sale. I have been approached by a number of Telecom employees. They are very, very frightened for their future. Some of them have mortgages. In fact, my neighbor has a mortgage. He is a telecom engineer. He has been there for many years, has served the company and the country for a long time. He's been to the outer islands, developed all the stations in the outer islands and the telecommunications of the islands to what it is now. You know, today we can ring through on mobile to Penryn or to Manihiki, and you can speak with your relatives within a minute. You know, there's no, or you can Skype them. You know, you can talk to them, you can see them immediately. You can Facebook them, all of that. So all of these had taken place within the improvements of the telecommunications company here. And the work of Cook Islanders. Let's not forget that. This is a grim day, really, to be honest. I don't know how else would anyone feel but disappointment towards the government for not taking a proactive step towards the sale, and perhaps exploring the alternatives. I mean, there could be Cook Islanders with enough money that they could put together to put a sale proposal and buy it off Telecom New Zealand, but none of that came our way. No opportunities were given to Cook Islanders, Cook Island businesses, or Cook Islands corporations, you know, people who can come together as a group and put money together towards this. None of it had taken place, so it's very, very sad.